We're jumping into game number 3. Sorry about that. Once again, the thing that really bothers me quite a lot is that I cannot really upload these series to YouTube. Like, if we have an insane series, but then let's say the last game is out of sync, it really blows. So what I'm doing is, for some of the sets from yesterday, for instance, which had some out of sync games as well, I just upload individual games as opposed to the full series, and then in the description of the video I include a link to the Twitch VOD for the full set for anybody who might want to watch. But yeah, it's not good enough for my tube. Anyway, take care about your balance of payment issues. Just do it. Speaking of which, I'm in the process of submitting documentation to Amazon again, so that hopefully they allow me to purchase my freaking audio interface. You guys already slung me enough to purchase it, and I've not been able to do it because my money's locked in my Amazon account. If I knew that they were going to be this freaking problematic by using gift cards, I probably would have just waited and bought it with my credit card instead. But yeah, what you gonna do? Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, so the documentation I'm gathering over here is I'm just taking a picture of myself. I already sent them all the receipts that I had, but they're asking specifically for bill and address to be visible in the receipts, right? And that's just not something that PayPal does. They do not include the bill and address in the receipt. So I took a picture of myself holding up, you know, a sheet of paper with a message written on it that says, "Yo, bruh, PayPal does not include this. It's not my fault. I'm including the receipts and I'm sending an account details screenshot from PayPal so that you can see the billing address over there instead." And hopefully that's going to do the trick. If that does not do the trick, then I don't know. I guess I'm probably out of luck. Did TomS chase away 2 scouts with 1 villager? Tom, over here, the scouts with 1 villager. Probably. One of the scouts over here is very low HP. I guess if ElNoniro tried to stick around and tried to find the villager. And by the way, let's switch color over here. Sorry about that. And ElNoniro probably, or sorry, Tom would probably have been able to push the scouts away with a group of villagers. But for the time being, it doesn't seem like he is committing to the center over here. ElNoniro is bringing a bunch of villagers. Not so much Tom. Makes sense for ElNoniro because he's playing Mongols, which is an amazing civilization on this map, and we already saw them before. It's great. Especially given you get 24 additional deer. You get 6 additional boars. And Tom is getting away with the boars over here. He's collected already a few. You can see that we already have some boars underneath the TC. That's going to be the 3rd one that he brings over to the center, or actually over from the center to the left-hand side. And it seems like we are going to have only 2 boars left at the center for Tom, or actually for ElNoniro to collect from. So yeah, you know, it's not too bad for Tom in the end, because he does end up striping ElNoniro from many of the boars from the center, which he was kind of banking on as the Mongols, I guess. But yeah, there is still plenty of deer over here, just not going to be quite as good. I lost my phone in my house. Do you know where it is? Yeah, I do. You don't? I'm sorry about that. I don't know, it seems to me like you should. Alright, so a villager fight's coming up over here. It's cooking up, it's brewing. There's a lot of extra villagers for ElNoniro though. See a few extra villagers coming in over here from Tom, but he's got 9 versus 12 villagers from ElNoniro, and yeah, Red Player doesn't end up walking away. Might see a villager go down over here if ElNoniro is not paying attention, but yeah, Tom is in an awkward spot. He does have Berbers. He does get 10% faster moving villagers. Yes. But he's outnumbered over here. And if ElNoniro plays his cards right, he should be able to get some villager picks over here and prevent taking any losses himself. You can see so far, that's gonna be the first villager going down from Tom. So the Berber player gets pushed down, and ElNoniro brings the weak villager back. He still has the numbers lead over here. It's not good for Tom. Yeah, and unfortunately it doesn't seem to be working out for him too much. So ElNoniro will eventually end up pushing. Okay, that is not good. That is poor unit control from ElNoniro, unfortunately for him. But it should be possible for the blue player to prevent taking any more losses than Tom. And because he's collecting a lot of extra food over here, while Tom's just chasing villages around, ElNoniro's economy should be significantly stronger as well as we move further into the game, of course. But that's another villager going down for ElNoniro. Not the best unit control from the blue player so far, I gotta admit. And boy, this is hectic! Another villager goes down for ElNoniro. And this is not what I was expecting to see from the blue player. He's struggling big time over here. He should be in a better spot. He did have more villagers. We do have faster moving villagers for Tom for sure. But ElNoniro should have been able to get a much better trade, I think. And yeah, this is probably something we can expect to see. There we go. That was good. ElNoniro blocks the villager with one of his own villagers and manages to equalize the KD. But yeah, this is probably what we can expect in the future. If we see Berbers on this map, you can expect to see something like this. Maybe from Berbers, maybe from Poles, right? Especially if you are up against a Mongol player who's going to just get so far ahead by getting free access to resources, to the extra hunting, that you will be prompted to push the villages away with your own vills. Second scout goes down for ElNoniro. Now it's going to be no scouts for either player, and both players will be in the fuel age very soon. See ElNoniro trying to walk away from here as he was trying to get a barracks up. He will still be able to get this up, I think. He should. Oh, but Tom's gate over here, just in time. Does not last for too long though. The gate foundation has no armor. So in the end, ElNoniro does manage to get the barracks up, and Tom cannot really get away with the denial over here. He's gonna try and get a tower up instead on top of the hill, and we see for ElNoniro a stable and the blacksmith. He wanted to go for double stables, but he's decided to make a play for the castle age instead, while Tom, on the other hand, does not have anywhere near enough resources to click out to the castle age, and this just comes from not having the villagers working and having, for the most part, villagers chasing other villagers instead. So if you take a look at gather economy time, ElNoniro is looking better. Understandably, 13 minutes of extra gather economy time is going to result in about 250 or so extra resources collected so far for the blue player. There we go. Market comes up for Tom. He'll try to bounce his economy to go up, and he should be able to. Probably he won't really fall too far behind compared to ElNoniro. Plus, he's got some navy units on water already putting pressure and getting one fishing ship down. It's not bad. He even goes for a further forward dock over here. So that's going to be 3 docks for the blue player who's starting to go for fire galleys. And that's going to be 3 docks for Tom as well, who already was going for fire galleys. Yeah, this is not too bad. I think ElNoniro should be able to hold on over here just fine. In the end, the blue player ends up getting pushed away from the center. We still had some deer left for him to collect, but it's only 8 out of 24, so he should have already been able to collect about 16 deer, or close to it. Some of those went for Tom, for sure, but I'm very sure that ElNoniro ended up getting the most bang out of the center block, so to say. Second stable on the way, so ElNoniro is gonna start bumping those knights. And he's gotta be careful. It's a very tricky situation right now in the game for both these players. The balance between land and water military units is very, very fine. So, Castle H is here for ElNoniro. What do we see? We have step lancers on the way! Popularized by Mr. Tato, I would imagine. As of late, we'll see some of these come out already, go forward. And this is completely walled off though, and it doesn't seem like he knew about it, so now he's going to realize. Yeah, and he can't really do too much. He's gonna need some siege. And will we see a siege workshop over here or not? Seems like probably not. On the right hand side, there's a market on the way, or rather down the south, there's a market coming up for ElNoniro. Doesn't seem like he's thinking of going for too much in terms of military pressure down the south, just on water, right? But nothing on land. So it's going to be full Navy battle. We have some demolition rafts coming out for ElNoniro. This could be detrimental to TomS Navy, and we'll see the demolition rafts come over there, and that is a good shot, but only... I think he ended up getting only 2 fire guys over there. Guys, there is somebody at the door, and bell just rang. Sorry about that. I'll be back in just 1 second, alright? I just realized now that I was muted. Sorry about that. Anyway, I was saying, yeah, the amount of damage over here from the demolition rafts was not quite as good for ElNoniro as it could have been if he had split the demolition rafts up. Only about 3 fire galleys. Now we have the war galley upgrade, and these are fire ships. No more demolition ships coming out though, from what I can see, at all. And then on the left hand side, we saw the castle come up from Tom. And I was talking about the dynamic of the civilizations here, as Berbers should technically have some good counter options against the Mongols, as they are going to have cheaper camels with 15 and 20% cheaper stable unit production, right, in the castle and Imperial Ages. But then on top of that, with access to camel archers, Berbers can counter cavalry archer type units. So not only standard cavalry archers from the archer ranges, but also Mangudai, which do fall under that category. That is a good demo shot, and that is another one. And that was actually pretty good from Tom. He is falling behind though. Despite the somewhat good demo shots for the most part, he does fall behind. You take a look at military count, and it's looking better for ElNoniro. Also, the blue players getting the raids going on the left hand side with the step lancers here. He manages to find a lot of villagers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 villagers dead from Tom just in the last few seconds. And this is an awful position for Tom. He's kind of struggling to keep up on water, and then ElNoniro is even doing better on land as well. We have a 4TC on the way for ElNoniro, who already had gone for the 30C. We see only now the 30C coming out for Tom, so it seems like ElNoniro will be able to get away with the stronger economy on land, and potentially on water if he ends up pushing Tom away from water over here as well. What are you doing, Step Lancer? He's Step Lancing, of course. And holy crap! Damn, Dan! Dude, thanks so much for the gifted subs. 20 gifted subs, that is a lot of support. It's very much appreciated. Hi there. I hope everything's going alright for you. Hope you're doing alright. And yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone who's getting the gifted subs over here. We'll go through everyone individually in a moment, but damn, that was a good demo shot over here from Tom as well. That was really good. And thank you so much, Dan. You know, last couple months been pretty slow, so this helps quite a bit. And I was expecting that to be the case, so I'm fine, don't worry about it. I was already prepared for this. I knew that Red Bull will low legacy, plus my shift in priorities over to focusing a little bit more on keeping my YouTube channel active also resulted in a lot less streaming time. But that's eventually going to pay off. I think that's a long-term kind of play. For the time being, it certainly does come with the downfall, so thank you so much, Dan, for the support. Great shots over here from ElNoniro still. Yeah, and he keeps the step lancers going around. But once again, Tom should be able to counter this, right? He's going to have cheaper camels, he's got access to camel archers. He just does not have any stables though, so it doesn't seem like he'll go for camels at all, like camel riders. If it's just camel archers, then step lancers are still going to be pretty effective. And the players seem to be focusing still quite a lot on the Navy here. That's going to be a good demo shot, and that was a great demo shot from Tom. There we go. Another good trade over here. But ElNoniro is definitely running out of units. Tom is definitely running out of units. Sorry, ElNoniro is the one putting the most pressure, and he should end up cleaning up all the docks over here, completely removing Tom from water. And then on land instead, we see a castle on the way for ElNoniro, which is going to get rid of this tower. We'll give him the buildings he needs to. Actually, he already has a castle down the south over here, so I guess he can already go up to the Imperial Age if he wanted to. You know, he just got to collect the resources. But he's getting very close. He's much closer compared to Tom, who is currently not anywhere near enough resources, right? Especially the food department. There we go. Fantastic. For a castle on the way for ElNoniro. That's gonna be the third castle for him. And he's on his way to the Imperial Age. He might be countered on paper by Berbers, but this is why I always say it's not about the cips, it's about the players. And ElNoniro is dominating. Once he gets to the Imperial Age and he gets access to trebuchets, he's gonna be able to treb the castle down over here. He's gonna be able to treb the TC down, the castle down over here on the right hand side from Tom as well. And the red players just struggling big time. He was trying to get the walls up, but he couldn't quite finish these. So now the step lancers are sneaking into his economy, pushing villagers away from gold. And without access to this gold, I'm not really sure if Tom is collecting gold from anywhere else. Okay, so he does have some extra gold miners up in the north. I'm not really sure that's going to be enough though. If ElNoniro had realized about this castle coming up earlier, he would have been able to deny it with the mango there, but as is, it's just gonna have to wait for the Imperial Age to get the trebuchets out. And there we go. Thank you so much for all the gifted subs, Dan the Man. Marinto, welcome to the club once again. Cold White, welcome to the club, as well as Gaspaniant, Crazy Joe in SJ, Kill Pablo 5, JBR, Gokihan, Low Illino Buddy, JPG, Dirty Squirrel, as well, Clausy AOE, Poips 11 or Pops, Perkita, Not a Horseman, and Huggy G, as well as Clark. Odd Blue Turnip, welcome Turnip once again to the club. Sean09, I hope that's the way to pronounce it. Asius, Kagglefee as well. Welcome all of you guys to the club, and thank you so much, Dan, for the gift of subs as we just make it on time for ElNoniro to get to the Imperial Age. Tom calls it GG, and game number 3 goes in favor of the blue player. TomS says good luck next, which means that we did see game number 2 go in favor of ElNoniro as well. This is going to be a final score of 3-0 then. No need to see if game 4 exists because of the good luck next. So a clean sweep over here, and that's been the case for most of the series. Damn. we'll have to take a look at what we get next. But Raymond Barth, appreciate it. Thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub as well. Thanks a lot, Prime Gaming. You know how much I appreciate it. It's free for you. It's great for me. So it's absolutely fantastic. Let me take a look at the achievements over here one more time before hopping out. Now, the next series we'll take a look at, though, will be between Dragonstar and Ready Rodion. So I think this is probably going to be another one-sided set. Let's see. I believe both these guys are from the same country, if I'm not mistaken, but Dragonstar is significantly higher level. I believe these are the two highest level Indian players, if I'm not wrong. Regardless, we see a 7-2, actually a 9-8 kill ratio for ElNoniro. For economy, a stronger economy for ElNoniro as well. For society, we see a much higher work count for ElNoniro. And it's not even close. Honestly, he just dominated in every single regard. Like every metric you take a look at, it's looking so much better for ElNoniro.